All right, everyone, welcome to this quick Wix tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to cover how to do this little border pop-up, this little hover pop-up when you're hovering the menu on your Wix website. So we're going to cover how to do that within Wix. So the platform Wix, if ever you guys aren't using it, we have a link to it in the description below. It's our affiliate link. You could use that to sign up. Now, for actual Wix, to set this up, now they have a new feature where you could either have it like this, so we could either set this up the way that we set up, or you can set up in a way where it's going to have a little animation. So I'll show you exactly what that means. So now we're here in the Wix Studio Editor. So you go on your website. You would, in this case, I'm just going to remove this just to show you a little bit better. You would press Add Elements. You would add, so let's say you would start add elements. You'd be here. You would go to Menu and Search. In Menu and Search, you would add a horizontal menu. I'd recommend doing this one. You could probably do it with the other versions, but it's a bland menu. It just makes it easier for you to set this up. You would go Attach. Now in our case, it's going to be all black. Our background is black, so it's not going to appear too good, but let me just put it in white just to show you. So text, we're going to put it black and white just so we could see it here. There you go. And a little trick also, if ever you want, let's say, look, I made a change in white, but if I were to go into the state that is hovered, it's going to be in blue, and the state selected, it's going to be in blue as well. So if I want that to be the same, like I made a change in regular and I want it to be adapted to hover, you would just press this here, match regular design. Same thing for selected, match regular design. And there you have it. So now, what you would do. So here you have two options. First option is to have it with the animation. So you go to settings. So you're on your menu, you go to settings. There's the underline animation here. This is going to be using, this animation is going to use the color of your menu. So it's not going to be using anything else. So this animation, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So if I press publish, take a little time to load. We're going to view the site. So let's refresh a little bit just so it pops up. There you go. Okay, so this is what the animation is going to look like. So when you would go and hover, you see the little line is going to go just like that. So compared to what we have one that raises a little bit but has the blue. We decided to do the one with the blue. Just we're keeping it this way just to make more sense for our brand. But if you want, you could set one up. It's going to use the same color as your text. I don't believe there's any way to change this for now, but maybe in the future it's going to be. So that's it. So you have those two options. So first option would be to have that hover. So you would just set this up in settings. You would go once again, underline. You have other variations, wash, bullet, wave. You could test these out. There's so many different ways you can set this up, but for now, underline is the only one we're going to talk about. Now, if you were to set it up the way we are, so first off, you would have to remove the actual underline. So you go to none for the animation packages. Then you would be here. What you would want to do is go to the inspector. You would go to the state of the button. You would go hover. So press on hover state. When you are in hover state, you will go on borders here. And here you would go unlock. Basically what it's going to do is going to allow you to give a border to your text that's going to be just at the bottom border. So you see here now it's popping up here. So the bottom border we're going to set at 2 width just to make it look like this. If ever you guys want to check this out, also it's going to be on our website. So visionsdigital.com. You can check this little animation out for yourself and play around with it. And so here you have it. So you press 2 and then you choose the color. Maybe let's say in our case, we want to use this color and that's it. That's all. So you could add this for the hover and you could also do it for the selected. So if somebody selects a button, you can have it set up here as well. Once again, unlock first. Because if you do lock, basically what's going to happen is like you see here, you're going to have it all around every single border. And you don't want that, obviously, so you would set it back here, press unlock to here, and then you would add the color like this. Obviously, you can play around with the border if you want it to be, little shredded little lines like this. You can make it these two lines like that. So let me just show you what that could look like. Actually, I'm going to show you let's set this up to 2. Let me show you when I publish. So when I publish this site, you see now this is what it could look like. You can play around, obviously, for your design if you have a website designed differently. So you go web, go here. Let me just refresh the page once again. So you see, so now there you go. You have the underline here that shows up. Raises a little bit the text, allows you to have it this way. Now, in our case, we have a little drop-down menu. So if you want to add that information to the drop-down menu, so you want to do the same thing, which you would want to do, because I'll show you the example here. So we have plans, then we have ultimate website, basic website, and so on. And you would have also, let's say if you press on ultimate website, and then you go back to plans, just wait until it loads. You see the ultimate website is already in blue. And then if I hover, the other ones now they're going to change. So let me just show you now. So if you don't have that, then pretty much this is the end of the tutorial for you. If you have these menu items, then what you would want to do is you would want to go to the drop-down items. So it's these items here. In this case here, for the drop-down items, let's go back to regular. So this is the regular state of the drop-down items. Then you would go to, you would go to hover. When you go to hover, once again, same principle, you'd go here, unlock, width would be 2. You would add the border color. In our case, we're going to keep it blue. So we'll have it blue here like this. There you go. And then we would repeat that for the selected state. So when somebody clicks on it, then it's selected, meaning like in this example here, it's selected here. We would add a color. Maybe you could, do a little variation of the color. So let's say in this case, we'll go back here, we'll press 2 pixels. And here you would have the color. Maybe we'll put it a little bit darker just to emphasize that it's selected. And there you would have it. And then in our case, just to make it appear, we would go, so we would want to try to remove this white background. So let me actually just change the text. Change the text to white. So this is for the menu item, there you go. So the menu items, we're going to make them white. And we're just going to remove here the container, drop down container. We put the opacity at 0. There you go. So now they're going to appear like this. So now as you can see, if I were to go to drop down items, and I will go to hover state, they should have the blue show up. So actually it's just not updating now, but if you go, just because it's bugging a little bit in Wix, but if you were to go to publish and you will actually see it. So let's just see the actual website, what it looks like. So when you get on the website, this is what it would look like here. So if somebody's scrolling over these, hovering over these, when they will get the plans, they will go to advanced website, they would see this. And let's say they were to press advanced website, just to see here. And then they get back to plans. Let's wait a little bit so it loads. You see this one was hovered in that color that we put. You see we put a little bit of a darker blue. So you see how it stays there, even if I'm hovering the other things. So that's pretty much it. Obviously, there's some little modifications you can make so it could look a little bit more like what we have on our website, where it's a little bit cleaner. The font, we have it centered and so on, but I'm not going to cover this in this video. These are the easier types of things to change. That's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section below. I'll try to answer any type of questions you guys might have. And once again, if you want to download our 12 trainings, we have a link in the description below, as well as our website if you want to check it out. Check out our services, check out all our offers. We also have the links to Go High Level and the Wix software. So if you want to check that out as well, it's going to be linked below. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.